Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a tutorial on the new Anastasia RIVIERA palette, and this is the look that I came up with. I really wanted to use this combination of colors and I think it came out really nice. First, I'm going to start off with this mustard yellow, and I'm going to apply this one in the crease and blend it towards the top. This is my transition shade. And I'm going to build up this color slowly, very lightly towards my brow. I did, however, forget to apply a piece of tape, and I did want to use that to give me a clean line at the end. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that first. So now I'm going to go over it with the yellow, go all the way to the tape. I'm going to then move on to my brown shade, and I'm going to go back and forth with this. I'm going to apply this one on the crease area as well, keeping it lower from the yellow and then lightly blending it towards the top. And I'm going to go all the way from the tape to the inner corner of my eye. This brown doesn't really look that intense. At the beginning, you have to really build it up because it is a very, very creamy shade, but for some reason, it doesn't look as intense as I thought it would from, the first time I looked at the palette. And it also looks a little purple. I don't know why, but it gives me like a little hint of purple. At least that's how I see it. But like I said, I'm just concentrating this shade on the crease area. Now I'm putting a little bit on the lower part of the outer corner, and I'm going to go over that with the yellow to make sure that I'm blending the two shades together. Going back with the brown, I'm going to intensify the crease, and I'm applying that with an eyeshadow, like a shadow brush, to pack it on really good. The first brush that I was using was a pointy blending brush. That one was from the Jaclyn Hill collection, which is a pointy blending brush, and this one is a flat eyeshadow brush. Not really that flat, but it's a little bit, it grabs a little bit more color, so I'm really concentrating that shade in the crease. Now I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm going to create my cut crease. I'm going to go from the inner corner all the way to the outer corner, almost all the way to the tape, but I'm going to blend out that outer part so that way when I apply my eyeshadow at the end, it will blend in to the colors that I have on top of the concealer. After I apply the concealer, I'm going over it with this brush to remove the excess concealer so that way it's not too wet, too thick. And like I said, I'm blending out the outer part to blend in the eyeshadow later. So now I'm going to use this beautiful, beautiful blue shimmer shade, and I'm going to apply that on the inner third of the eye. As you saw, I did use my MAC Fix Plus to spray it because I do like it better when it's wet, because I just feel like it looks a lot more shimmery. It's still very pretty dry, but I like it better when it's wet. So I'm just gonna apply that, like I said, on the inner third of my eyelid, of my cut crease part. I go slowly because I do work my way up so that way I don't go over the line too much. And then I'm going to use the dark purple, or the bright purple, the only purple that's in here, and apply that on the outer part of the eye. Actually, I applied the blue one 2/3 of the way. This one's on the outer part of the eye, and I'm going to blend in both of the colors, so I'm going to go back and forth. Next, I'm going to use the blue shimmer and blend that into the purple, and then use the purple and blend it into the blue. So now I'm going to use the brown one more time and go over the line. I really like to do this, intensify the crease where I have the cut, and use a very small pencil brush. So now I'm going to use the yellow shade, and this is going to be my inner corner shade. It's not yellow, it's the yellow gold that's in here. And apply that on my inner corner. I'm going to apply it twice on the inner part, and I'm going to then spray my brush because it looks a little better, like I said earlier. So I decided to go ahead and spray it, and also just apply that on top. And like I said, it looks a lot more shiny, a lot shinier, so I like it better. Next, for my eyeliner, I'm using the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. This is one of my favorite eyeliners, use this all the time, and I'm going to create a wing. I'm kind of going to do it a little thick. I really did want to do a full glam look for today. I hadn't done eyeliner in such a long time, so I really wanted to do that today, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm using the tape as my guide This keeps the eyeliner the same shape or the same, it stops at the same spot as the eyeshadow does, and I really like that look. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but yeah, it just makes it look really nice and even and clean. So I'm just removing the fallout because I did get some, and I'm going to use my Urban Decay 24/7 waterline pencil and apply that on my waterline as well as on my tight line, so that way it won't look blank whenever I apply my falsies. It makes my eyes look a little bit more full. And I'm just going to go ahead and remove the fallout that I have on the rest of my face with a makeup remover wipe because I had a lot of glitter, a lot of shimmer. So now I'm using the yellow shade on my lower lash line. And I'm gonna go ahead and pack that on all the way from the inner, all the way from the inner corner to the outer corner. And then I'm gonna go in with the purple eyeshadow, and I'm gonna use this one closer to my waterline. And I'm going to use my eyeliner and drag that towards the purple a little bit and smoke it out with the purple eyeshadow, like same brush, flat brush, and applying a little bit more purple and blending out the black eyeliner. And I'm going back into the yellow to make sure that looks nice and intense, because I do like to do the eyeliner last, and that way it looks really black and there's no shimmer on top of it to make it look like it's a little faded. So I'm doing that, and I like to make it a little pointy on my inner corner sometimes. It makes my eyes look longer and I really like that look, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then for lashes, I'm using these in the style Marlene. These are by the Lash Laboratory. I'm gonna curl my lashes, apply a little bit of the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara, and then apply my falsies. Look how beautiful the eyeshadow looks. It just transitions. It transitions so nicely. That blue with the purple, it looks really pretty. Such a pretty combination. I was very happy with it. So now I'm just going over some little spots of eyeliner, the mascara, and moving on to the face. I'm using the Hangover RX as my primer, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply that all over my face. A super moisturizing primer. I love this one. And I'm gonna use what foundation? I mean, a concealer. The Boing Concealer by Benefit, because I wanted to, like I said, do a very full glam look, make sure that I color correct and everything. I hadn't done that in a while. I haven't used this concealer in a while. And I'm just blending it out with my beauty blender. I was gonna say beauty sponge, but no, this time I'm actually using the beauty blender. And for foundation, I'm using the L'Oreal Fresh Wear, and it's a little too warm, a little too dark for me, so I am gonna mix it with the LA Girl mixing foundation thing, because I'm loving this product for my foundations. And I'm applying this on top because I already had the foundation, but I did go ahead and mix it on the back of my hand, and you're going to notice how nice and pretty it looks on the other side. It's going to be really blended, and I will fix this side as well that I already have on, but you can see it gets a lot lighter, it matches me way better, and it just looks really good. So I am going to go over the other side and even it all out. This is such a beautiful foundation. It's one of my favorites right now from the drugstore, and it gives me a really nice finish, and the finish did not change even though I mixed it with the white product. Going around my brows, trying not to mess them up. And I'm going to use the same concealer I used earlier, and I'm going to use this on my under eyes, on the bridge of my nose, on my forehead to do a little bit of highlighting. This one's in the color Light Neutral, and I'm going to go ahead and blend that out. I went ahead and I applied a little bit on my chin with whatever was left from my upper lip and my cupid's bow, and then my nose, and blend everything out pretty much. I'm getting as close as possible to my eyeshadow on my under eyes without messing them up. I'm also going to do baking today. I'm going to use the Too Faced Born This Way powder, and I'm going to go ahead and apply this with my beauty blender. And then for the rest of my face, I'm going to use a brush to set my entire foundation, and I'm using the same powder. I really like the combination of products that I used. My face looked really nice, even, smooth. Just everything about the complexion. Well, I really liked my makeup overall, but you know, the complexion part just looked really nice. And then I'm using the same mascara I used earlier for my lower lashes. I'm going to contour using the Anastasia contour kit. I'm going to use that middle shade and contour my cheekbones and around my hairline. For bronzer, I'm going to use this one by Smashbox, and I'm going to use a lighter shade in here. You guys, I cannot use anything warmer or anything. I have to use the lightest shades of everything, like North Dakota. What is it doing to me? I need Texas weather so bad. I need to be able to be outside in the sun, confused with the weather, because in Texas, like, sometimes you never know how cold or how warm it's going to be, but I need that sun. Anyways, I'm using the Kylie Cosmetics blush. This one's in the color Crush. It's part of the Valentine's collection, and it's a very pretty pink. And then for highlights, I'm going to use one of my favorites. This one is Zuma by Persona Cosmetics, and apply that on my highest points of my face. Beautiful highlight, super extra glowy. I love it. If you can hear the train, there's a train. I'm also going to apply this on my brow bone. I hadn't applied any highlight there, and this one just looks perfect. Like, I really love this highlighter. It's a really, really good shade. And then for the lips, I'm using Basic, also by Kylie Cosmetics, and it's one of my favorite nude shades. Got this one from Ulta, very beautiful. It's a velvet finish. It's not completely matte, but it looks so beautiful. It's very comfortable, and I love this shade. And that completes this look, you guys. I hope you liked it. It was such a pretty look. I really, really like the combination of colors I used. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some inspiration to use your Riviera palette if you have it. If not, you can use any other palette. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.